welcome. This is Chris here from Beginner Orchestra. Today I'm going to show you what it looks like to download one of our pieces, what you get with your download, and just some steps on sort of how to make this easy for you and how to go through the process of downloading. So here I am at the Beginner Orchestra store. If I scroll down, there are lots and lots of pieces, 14 in fact. And today I'm going to go for one of our new ones, which is Rock Your Socks Off. And simply, I can have a listen to it, can check out the score, and I can actually listen to it, click see the score example, and have it playing while I'm looking at the score, which is nice. If you want more info and actually see the whole piece, you can click through to the play along tracks here. And that's just in YouTube. Okay, so I've done that. I'm happy. I'm going to add this to the cart. And when I do that, it's going to pop up in the top corner and then open up this little sidebar. And when I go through here, I can continue shopping, so I can add more. I can view cart, which will take me just to the cart where I can see more detail, or I can hit checkout. So I'm just going to go with the one piece today, so I'm going to go checkout. Okay, once I've done that, add name, details, country, email address, and credit card details. And then you are good to go. Okay, so once you've done that, you can go ahead and hit place order. And here I go. It should take you straight to this page. Thank you, your order has been received. And now guys, this is the important part. Here is your direct download. And the great thing is, it's, never expires. You can download this as many times as you want. It will also send this to your email address. So please just check spam, junk, that kind of thing to make sure it's not gone there. So let's click on the download link, which again, you can see here under the download sort of heading. Let's have a look. So I'm on an Apple computer. So what that will do for me is it's sent it to my downloads and I can see it downloading up here. And then I can also see it downloading at the bottom in the download section. But what you will notice is that when I go down to the downloads or up the top here again, I now have a folder for my piece. So here I can see I've got score and parts, I've got JPEGs, which I'll talk about in a moment, and then I've got Mp3 Play Alongs. So let's have a little look at this. Let's go score and parts first. So when I open this up, you'll see the cover page. Then on the second page, there's a few kind of buttons you can press here. So if you need extra parts for your ensemble, maybe you have a really high level player and you want a very complex part that you want us to arrange for you, then we can do that. Or if you have quite a unique instrument that's not in the instrumentation already, just click the contact us button, fill that in, send us an email and let us know what you want, and we can talk about how we can make that happen. We've got our YouTube play along videos here. So these are free. These are the full pieces, and the pieces are tracked so you can kind of follow along. You can pass them to your students. Obviously, being in YouTube, you can just give them a link to the specific play along track that you want, and they can go and practice there. And remember, in YouTube, there's the speed up and slow down functions. So that's really great for rehearsal. So you can maybe slow it down to 0.5 speed to start off with and then speed it up later. We also have this orchestra planner at the moment that's selling really well. It's a bespoke orchestra teacher planner. It's for you to take your planning to the next level. So check it out. All the information's there via the link. It's fully customizable. There's tons of different template pages that you can use to help improve your planning. Then we have our terms of use policy, which I recommend you read, please. And then we get into the score. So you'll see, firstly, the full score. Okay, I'd suggest printing that in A3. And for this piece, there are 9 pages, okay, for the score. So just think about how you want to print that. And then we get into each of the parts. Okay, so these are all as PDFs, one giant file. So I would suggest, if I was you, maybe firstly printing the score as A3. So you would select in your print function. So I go back up here, I can see that's from page 4 to page 12. So I would select in the print function, page 4 to page 12. Let's see if I can do that here. Whoops, find my print. So I can go here, page 4, to page 12. Yeah, change it to A3 if you're using large paper or whatever, large size paper you'd like. Select your printer and then go for it. So you're just printing the score. Then you can go back and go from page 13 down to 45. Again, go to print, page 13 to 45. And that will give you all the parts. Now, if you just want some parts, then obviously go through and just take note which parts you want. So you might not want viola, you might just want easy viola. So you can also just go through and print, the specific page. And I think in my one here, I can put selected page in sidebar, and it's just the viola, for example. So think about that. Think about how you want to print it. Save some paper. Save some, well, it might not save you time. It might take more time to do that, but at least you've organized yourself a little bit before just clicking print. So lots of stuff in the score and parts PDF. So do check that out thoroughly and think about how you want to print. Let's have a look back in that folder again. So we had Mp3 Play Alongs. Now, guys, these are all high-quality MP3s. So on a MacBook, I can just hit spacebar. So all of these parts are, as it says, so this will be just the cello part, probably with an accompaniment of some sort and a click track. And then there's also sectional. So I've got all the brass together. You've got all of the percussion together, all of the strings together, all of the woodwind together. And then you've got the full piece, right? Right, and that's been nicely mixed for you. It'll be nice and loud, and yeah, you can hear everything there. So they are the MP3s. You can download them, and you can share those individually with your students. I like to do this through something like Google Classroom or some other kind of learning management software. So I can get my students to all become part of that class. I can upload these MP3s, and the students can easily just download them to their device and practice along with an MP3 backing. Now, this is the part that I really like that is kind of easy to do. Like, you could make these JPEGs from the score and parts PDF, but I've done it for you. So if you click in to the JPEGs folder, what you get here is a image file of each of the parts. And why I like this is because you can just share the image file, and if students are using a device like an iPad or some kind of tablet, they can just import the JPEG straight into their photos and their photo stream or their camera roll, and they can have that in there. So rather than having them download a PDF, trying to import that into some kind of PDF reader, they just get the JPEG that they can put straight into their iPad or their tablet, and they can write on it, they can use their finger to draw on it, and I found this work really, really well in one-to-one device settings. So you've got all of the JPEGs there. Be aware some of them, like trumpet 1 and 2, right? Piano 1 and 2, guitar 1 and 2. These refer to page 1 and page 2. So here's guitar page 1 and here's guitar page 2. Okay, so the students will need to download both JPEGs and put it into their device. So that's what you get. Lots there. Don't forget you've got the YouTube play alongs. You can click through there. You've got a way to contact us if you need extra parts. You've got the Orchestra teacher planner. You've got JPEGs. You've got Mp3 play alongs. Any questions, please reach out. There's so much there for you. And these pieces are sounding amazing. And we've got such great feedback from schools so far, especially with these new ones. Rock Your Socks Off seems to be quite popular this year. So have a look at that. All right. Thank you so much, and all the best as you kick off the new year.